February 8th, today the church celebrates the feast of St. Josephine Bakhita. Josephine was born around 1869 in Darfur, southern Sudan. And around the age of 9, she was kidnapped and enslaved and sold from person to person to person and treated cruelly, suffering such horrific punishments and pains until at the age of 12, she was bought by an Italian who brought her back to Italy, and there she served as nanny for his children. They treated her well. They treated her kindly. They treated her with Catholic charity. And she was then welcomed into the Canossian Sisters Convent, where ultimately she became a religious sister. I believe it was around 1893. And we have to remember, my dear friends of Christ, that precedes the time in the United States when any African-born individual or anyone of African American descent was allowed to be in a convent. Josephine Bakhita, in the convent, served for some 50 years as cook and as portress, and she edified very many of the religious sisters by her kindness, by her sweet nature, by her delightful voice, especially in song, and by her warm smile. The way that Josephine had been treated earlier in her life may have given anyone who wasn't touched by the heart of Christ a desire for revenge or a hardened heart. But not Josephine. She cooperated with the grace of God, and she, forgiving her captors, forgiving those who mistreated her and abused her, she chose instead to love and to be like Christ, to forgive and to be merciful, as Christ is forgiving and merciful of us. Instead of having a heart hardened by the abuses heaped upon her, she allowed her heart to be softened so that those who were ungracious and unkind to her might have salvation too. Josephine Bakhita was not named Bakhita by her family. When she was kidnapped, those who not only enslaved her but traded her and sold her named her Bakhita. In the Sudanese language, it means lucky one. Well, Josephine Bakhita bears an even luckier name, if you will. Although as Catholics, we don't believe in luck. We believe in grace. Josephine Bakhita now bears the name of saint because she bore the name of Christ in her lifetime and bore it very faithfully indeed. Saints in the making, let us, you and me, through the intercession of St. Josephine Bakhita, bring others to Christ by warm-heartedness, by forgiveness and mercy, no matter what we might have experienced in life at the hand of anyone at all. Let us give to others a warm and welcoming smile so that they might know the love of Christ. Forgiveness can be given to all peoples, no matter what they have done to us, provided that you and I make space for grace.